The biggest sadness in Ashton Kutcher's life was the hardships of his childhood, especially his twin brother Michael's heart disease and the feeling of helplessness as he watched his family struggle with poverty. In a 2019 interview with the New York Times, Kutcher shared, "Michael had a congenital heart defect, and there were times when I thought I was going to lose him. I prayed to be able to trade lives with him." Michael was diagnosed with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy as a child and underwent a heart transplant in 1995. Kutcher, then 13, attempted suicide to save his brother by jumping from a hospital balcony, but was stopped by his father. "That was the first time I felt worthless," he told People in 2020. Another sadness was the pressure of public controversies related to his personal life and career. Kutcher's 2013 divorce from Demi Moore, following allegations of infidelity, put him at the center of media criticism. "I was called a cheater, and I couldn't explain that it wasn't that simple," he told Esquire in 2017. The scandal not only damaged his image, but also sent him into a deep depression. "I shut myself in the house and didn't want to see anyone for months," he told The Hollywood Reporter in 2014. Kutcher also carries the pain of his early struggles. Growing up in a working-class family in Iowa, with a father who worked at a General Mills plant and a mother who worked at Procter & Gamble, he often watched his parents fight over money. "We had nothing but each other, and I hated feeling like I couldn't help my family," he said on an episode of The Checkup with Director David Agus in 2022. Memories of poverty, his brother's illness, and public controversy are the biggest burdens in Kutcher's life, shaping him into a person both strong and vulnerable. Ashton Kutcher's career spans more than 2 decades, from a young model to a leading actor, producer, and tech investor. With a combination of talent, hard work, and an ability to seize opportunities, he has left a lasting mark on both Hollywood and Silicon Valley. Success. Kutcher began his career as a model after winning a contest in Iowa in 1997. He signed with Next Model Management and appeared in advertising campaigns for Calvin Klein and Abercrombie and Fitch. In 1998, he made his acting debut as Michael Kelso on Fox's That 70s Show, a hit sitcom that ran from 1998 to 2006. His goofy comedic role made him a star, with more than 180 episodes and an average viewership of 10 million according to Nielsen. He won the Teen Choice Award for Outstanding TV Actor in 2003 and 2004. Kutcher continued to shine on the big screen with films like Dude, Where's My Car? 2000, which grossed $73 million worldwide, and The Butterfly Effect, 2004, a psychological thriller that grossed $96 million, according to Box Office Mojo. He also starred in Jobs, 2013, a biopic about Steve Jobs, and appeared in No Strings Attached, 2011, with Natalie Portman. As a producer, he was behind Punk'd, an MTV reality show that ran from 2003 to 2007 and attracted millions of viewers with its famous pranks on celebrities. He also produced Netflix's The Ranch, 2016 to 2020, in which he starred, which was viewed more than 20 million times per season, according to Netflix. In the technology sector, Kutcher co-founded A-Grade Investments in 2010 with Guy Oseary and Ron Burkle. The fund has invested in more than 50 startups, including Uber, 2009, Airbnb, 2011, and Spotify, 2010, generating hundreds of millions of dollars in profits. According to Forbes in 2016, A-Grade Investments was valued at $250 million, and Kutcher is considered one of Hollywood's most successful angel investors. He also co-founded Thorn, a nonprofit organization in 2012 that uses technology to combat human trafficking and child abuse, and has rescued more than 20,000 victims by 2023, according to Thorne. Failures? Despite his great success, Kutcher has also faced many failures. Just Married, 2003, which grossed $101 million, was panned by critics with a 20% score on Rotten Tomatoes, leaving him with a reputation as a one-dimensional comedian. "I know I'm not the best actor, and that criticism hurts," he told Variety in 2005. Killers, 2010, was also a critical and commercial failure, grossing just $98 million against a $75 million budget, according to Box Office Mojo. "I made the wrong choice, and I learned from that," he told The Hollywood Reporter in 2011. On television, Kutcher replaced Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men from 2011 to 2015, but his role was criticized for being less charismatic than Sheen's. The show's 9th season saw its viewership drop from 28 million to 14 million, according to Nielsen. "I tried my best, but I knew I couldn't please everyone," he told Entertainment Weekly in 2013. In tech, not all of A-Grade's investments were successful. Startup Fab.com, which Kutcher invested in 2011, went bankrupt in 2015, costing the fund millions of dollars, according to TechCrunch in 2016. Tries that made him cry. Kutcher is a strong man, but there were moments when he couldn't hold back tears. In a 2004 episode of Punk'd, he choked up while talking about cheating on his best friend, Wilmer Valderrama. "I didn't want to hurt my friends, but it was the job." While filming The Butterfly Effect, he cried after an emotionally charged scene where his character lost his lover. "I thought about Michael and what I would do if I lost him," he told People in 2005. In 2017, while speaking before the U.S. Senate about Thorne's work, Kutcher broke down in tears as he spoke about a human trafficking victim his organization failed to save. "I felt like I failed her," he told CNN in 2018. Another moment came when he won the 2013 Robert D. Ray Pillar of Character Award in Iowa. "I cried because I remembered those hard days in Cedar Rapids, and I didn't think I would make it this far," he told the Des Moines Register in 2014. These struggles, from overcoming criticism to fighting for justice, have shaped Kutcher as a dedicated artist and activist. Ashton Kutcher didn't just want to be a Hollywood star. He aspired to leave a legacy in both entertainment and technology, while also being a proud father and husband. One of his biggest goals was to revolutionize reality television. With Punk'd, he created a new format that combined humor and surprise, influencing shows like Impractical Jokers and Ridiculousness. "I wanted to do something that made people laugh and think differently," he told Variety in 2005. He continued that pursuit with The Ranch, a modern sitcom about rural America. In tech, Kutcher sought to become a visionary investor. "I want to invest in ideas that change the world," he told Forbes in 2015. His investments in Uber and Airbnb have not only been profitable, but have also helped shape the sharing economy. He also wants to use technology to make a social impact through Thorne. "If I can save even one child, that's a success," he told the New York Times in 2019. Thorne has worked with the FBI and Interpol, using AI to track criminals, and Kutcher considers it his greatest accomplishment. Kutcher also aspires to be a serious actor, moving beyond his funny guy image. His roles in The Butterfly Effect and Jobs were attempts to prove he could handle complex roles. "I want to be respected for my acting, not just for my looks," he told The Hollywood Reporter in 2013. He also wants to inspire younger generations, especially those who grew up in poverty like he did. He regularly speaks at schools and charity events, encouraging children to believe in themselves. "I want them to know that you can overcome anything if you try," he told People in 2020. Ultimately, Kutcher strives to be a devoted father and husband. "My family is my #1 priority. I want Wyatt and Dimitri to be proud of me," he told Ellen DeGeneres in 2018. He makes time to take his kids to school and participate in family activities, despite his busy schedule. These goals, to revolutionize television, invest in world-changing investments, be a serious, inspirational actor, and be a good father, are the fuel that guides Kutcher through every challenge. Love and marriage have been a tumultuous part of Ashton Kutcher's life, with 2 notable marriages, Demi Moore, 2005 to 2013, and Mila Kunis, 2015 to present. Each relationship has brought its share of joy and pain, shaping him into a more mature husband. Kutcher met Demi Moore, who is 15 years his senior, in 2003 at an event in New York. They quickly fell in love and married in 2005 in a private ceremony in Beverly Hills. The marriage attracted attention because of their age gap, but Kutcher considered Moore the strongest, smartest woman I have ever met, People reported in 2006. He became stepfather to Moore's 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah, and developed a close relationship with them. However, the marriage fell apart in 2011 following allegations that Kutcher had an affair with a 22-year-old woman. They divorced in 2013, and Kutcher faced harsh public criticism. "I made a mistake, and I have to live with that," he told Esquire in 2017. The biggest sadness of the marriage was the sense of failure and hurt he caused Moore and her daughters. "I didn't want to hurt them, but I wasn't mature enough," he told The Hollywood Reporter in 2014. Kutcher met his That 70s Show co-star Mila Kunis in 1998, but they didn't start dating until 2012 when they were both single. They married in 2015 and have 2 children, Wyatt Isabel, born 2014, and Dimitri Portwood, born 2016. The marriage to Kunis was considered stable and happy, with the 2 often appearing together at charity events and basketball games. "Mila is my best friend. She makes me a better version of myself," he told Ellen DeGeneres in 2018. However, Kutcher admitted that he felt sad because of the pressure of balancing his career with being a husband. "There were days when I would work 18